Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of What the Fuck. Uh, Bringing back an OG podcaster, Glynn, my boy here,
Yep.
and
Yes,
the
sir.
first ever appearance of Lurry is high
Hey,
on
what's up?
games.
Yeah, check me out. High on games. I'm thinking about doing some stuff under my other, my like my normal YouTube, doing that everybody started with the watching stuff, and I'm actually thinking about doing some like different type of content, or maybe I don't know. I do a lot of bullshit,
Fuck
man.
you.
What do you call it?
Dreamer.
Man, there's a term where you're a master of none, but you know a lot of shit.
Jack of
That's
all
kind of like
trades.
Jack of
what's
all
up.
trades.
Well, yeah, Jack, but there's like a jack of all trades is like what you would call somebody. That's a nomenclature, but there's a saying, a cliche, where they're basically they know a lot, but aren't a master of any of it. And it's a saying, and I can't think of the cliche. It's something something master of none. Yeah, I just can't think. But
Jack
basically,
of all
yes, and
trades is
jack
a
of all
master of none, but
trades.
oftentimes better than a master of one.
No,
I
there's a.
see.
I've heard a different one. I've
There,
heard
there,
a
there is
different
a
version.
longer. I think there. Well, there
The
was like a
master
thing
one
going
is
around about like
it's
a longer
just
version.
yeah, it's just two bars.
But
Something
yeah,
something something master of none is what I've heard. I just can't think of it. And it's the second time I couldn't bring that up. But anyway, yeah. So I do a lot of different shit and whatever.
yeah. But yeah, everybody, welcome to, I believe it's fucking episode 5, I think. Fucking can't remember.
Thing.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check my own shit and see real quick, cause your boy did not fucking think to look at that before starting. Yeah, it's 5.
I
Sweet. It's okay. But
I've been
Yeah.
wanting to get
apologies
into it.
in
My bad.
advance to any viewers watching this. If the audio may somehow be fucked up, we're just kind of winging it. I'm not gonna sit too long and fuck around with the audio, so we're just here chilling with the
Right.
boys now. Um, but yeah, how's it been, boys?
It's been all right. Uh, I took a little break from doing like videos and stuff because I got sick, and then just took some time off. But I finally got back to it. Got a bunch of stuff I got to get caught up on with videos.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. What about you, Lur?
I do live stream, and so I try to do like an hour of Helldivers, Call of Duty, and I try to do like an hour or so of each one. And then on my days off, I might do a couple hours. But it was getting out of hand for a while. I was like streaming like fucking 4+ hours a day altogether, and it's like that's a job, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but like things are going good. I retired from parenthood. I'm just a consultant now. My youngest made 18, so
Oh shit,
I'm no
dude.
longer responsible for a minor that is not other than one just left in my care. But I'm not responsible for what any of my immediate children do. You
Fuck
know,
yeah.
so yeah, that's kind of a it's not really a thing that's tangible or whatever. It's just kind of a like a construct milestone, if it were as it were, But I'm still going to be a parent. Nothing really changes. I just won't go to jail if they do something stupid. Unless I do it with them, But
Damn.
I try not to
Dude,
sniffle and
that
snort too
would,
much. But
that would be a what the fuck moment if your kid was like, "Hey dad, right before I turn 18, fuck you," and goes and does some shit to get you
I'm
arrested.
I'm gonna be real with you, dude. Being a parent, especially a parent of like a child that is like under the age of 9, every week there's a what the fuck moment. And usually it involves feces. Let's just say. It's usually something gross, dude. They either fucking dig into shit. Bro, I done woke up to flour all over the floor, sugar all over the floor. Like when they quiet. That's when it's about to be a what the fuck moment, bro. When they make a noise, yeah. When they quiet, that's when you worry. That's when you fucking worry, dude. That's when they're into something they don't want you to know they're into.
Yeah,
But
buddy.
yeah. So that will give you a lot of what the fuck moments if that ever is a avenue that anyone ever takes. And it's not for everyone.
Well, my what the fuck story isn't necessarily shit related, but I mean it's kind of close to it.
I'll think of what the fuck story while you tell yours.
So
I'll smoke some more pottage.
I think it was like a couple weeks ago or some shit like that. So me and a buddy are at work, and we got onto the topic of like different gaming communities and shit. And so we were just like, yeah, dude, like, yeah, some of those gaming communities are like, they just fucking, like, you go into a room full of them and they smell so fucking bad. And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, like, the only ones that actually counter that has been Konami with the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that rules about it.
Yeah, they pretty much have like a rule if like you smell to a certain extent or just like at all, you can get disqualified from the fucking entire tournament.
Fucking old Yu-Gi-Oh players, man.
Dude, seriously though. And he asked me or somebody like that was like, well, because we were talking about Smash Bros a little bit, and I was like, yeah, dude, like them Smash Bros ones are like probably some of the fucking worst. And I told him, I was like, well, back in like when Ultimate fucking first came out, like a week after the game came out, me, Jordan, and the other guy went to that fucking tournament, like the opening week.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I'll never forget walking into that fucking shop, that comic shop, and the smell just fucking smacked me. Like, it was like fucking if Mike Tyson gave me an uppercut under the chin. Like, dude, like, some people, like, fucking, and I started thinking about it, and my friend was like, yo, do you think, like, they purposely smell like that for, like, a tactic for, like, pheromone maxing? Like, you're just sitting next to the guy.
Unfortunately, no, I don't think they did.
He's like, it gotta be, because, like, it's gotta help him out in the tournament. Like, if you're getting your ass kicked, you just lift your armpit up a little bit and you fucking knock your opponent out, basically. And I was like, dude,
I
like...
have pheromone cologne. I have the Cupid and the...
I don't think it's not them kind of pheromones.
I don't think this is the kind of pheromones.
I think y'all talking about the forms, not the foam. I think you're talking about the chloroform, not the pheromones. I don't think
we're talking about the body stink.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
You're talking about
BO.
Oh, that's just bacteria that live in the armpit.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, dude. There was a hell of a lot of it at that fucking tournament.
They had this dude. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm jumping again.
You're all good, dude. But
I'm working.
You could tell which ones were even like stinking up the fucking room, cause like there was one dude who was wearing like this baggy like shirt, and you could clearly tell that like he cut the sleeves off himself. Greasy and oily as shit. Fucking armpit hair. Yeah, armpit hair that was like fucking 3 inches long. Had like the sweatpants to go on with it for a sweatsuit. And then wore like those fucking open-toed like sandals and shit. With like long ass dirty toenails, dude. I was like, there ain't no fucking way. There's gotta be like some kind of moderation of like, you gotta at least come in somewhat decent to a fucking tournament, bro. So fucking nasty. I was like, well, fuck, no wonder there's like only one fucking girl here. I was like,
well, gamers are creepy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, pheromone maxing at a Smash tournament is like...
Pixels is like a good fucking like poster child for your why girls don't go to fucking gamer shit.
Yeah, buddy. Hell, dude. Why have the girls when they could just be with the bros, stanking it up?
In my generation, there wasn't a lot of girls there were girls who gamed, of course, but you know, I mean, they were like pushed. You know, their Barbie was more. I mean, my sister, like, who was 6.5 years older than me, had an
Damn.
Atari 2600, and her friend Sam would, which was a female, her around the same age. You know, they played shit on it. You know, but like, but like, but in general, gamers were mostly female. I think from my generation, around my generation. Go ahead.
But yeah.
Cause I'm gonna tell you my little what the fuck about some BO shit.
Oh,
Kind of funny.
oh, fucking god. But yeah,
Hey, I
man.
gotta. Mine is. They got nothing to do with BO and it's fucking crazy.
Oh boy, let's hear
Oh,
it.
you ought to tell us a BO one and then do a crazy one after.
All right, yeah, we can save it for the finale.
Oh, were we saving yours for the finale?
Well, not the finale, but if he wants to go ahead and do his
I'm
little
thinking
BO.
like, why don't we
Yeah,
just talk about what the fuck
I'm
BO?
intrigued. Glenn's kind of like selling this at this point, so I think we need to like have it off as like the finale, kind of like
yeah,
the catfish from the
Oh yeah,
UK.
like save it like as a
yeah,
cliffhanger. Make people listen to the end.
It's got to do with people at work, bro.
Oh boy. Yeah.
But
All right,
if
Lurry,
you don't
go
have a
ahead.
BO
Let's
one, I
hear
got
yours,
one.
homie.
So like, I used to work. You know, I used to do like, I used to be a helper for a tile and marble company, and they had this guy had a, he was notorious for having having an odor. So I I got the lovely opportunity to work with this guy. I think we went out of town or some shit, like 90 minutes away. Or something. We had to be like we had to ride with this dude for a while, and so I'm like, man, ride with him. We go to this house, and it's like you walk in the foyer, and it's a spiral staircase. We're talking the ceiling that's 20 feet tall, right? You know, if not more.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, from floor to the second story.
Hmm.
He's in there in the foyer talking to the lady. And I go outside for a second to get some tools like a measuring tape and some stuff for him. And I smoke a cigarette. I go back in there, dude, and it's like, yo, this motherfucker got the whole fucking cubic volume area reeking of his pits. Smell like rotten fucking onions and shit, like the wild ones. And it's like, oh my god, it's like, man, I know this woman smells this shit. It gotta be a fuck. Like, this is a big fucking foyer. It's got a huge spiral staircase. This is like one of those foyers you see in the movies, like The Toy with Richard Pryor. You know, this is a fucking like mansion.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking about this foyer as big as about probably my house. And it's square feet. It's probably like 1,000 square feet just on the floor, and then it's 2 stories high because it goes to the second store. Man, he had the whole fucking thing. And then we take a lunch. I finally got him to take a lunch because he was like gonna work through that. And I'm like, nah, I'm pampered. I like to go somewhere, get something nice to eat, especially No, I like to have I don't like to just hang out at the fucking job site. I actually like to go to a restaurant and eat for my lunch back then. Because job sites are usually dirty most of the time. Anyway, so, bro, I get a roast beef sandwich. And I think I got the roast beef sandwich on the way. I think this happened before the whole foyer thing. I get a roast beef sandwich. That was a mistake. Because I'm riding in the truck with this dude. And I go to eat the sandwich. Because he gets it and we leave. And it's like I'm gagging. I'm dying. This dude's fucking in a small in a single cab truck with on pit fucking hell. And it's like I ain't washed in 5 fucking years fucking odor. And I might eat my sandwich and the smell of the roast beef is mixing with the smell of him. And I'm hanging my fucking head out the window trying to... Yeah, dude, I had to put it down. I couldn't even finish it. I'll just finish it when I'm not around this motherfucker. He was like, yeah, dude, that was miserable, bro. Dude, but yeah. And then he, like I said, that shit was so fucking potent, bro. He filled up that whole cubic volume of that Fourier. It was unbelievable. And we had another dude, he would sit there and his armpits would stink too. He's like, yeah, people buy me deodorant and shit and tell me this and that, but like, it's a waste of money. I don't buy it because I put it on 30 minutes later, I'm stinking. But this dude smoked cigarettes. He'd be in a motherfucker's house smoking a cigarette, and he'd have his hands behind his head with his armpits just like blasting that shit at him like a radar, like a satellite dish, right?
Good
He'd be talking
God.
to women, bro, like a foot and a half away, fucking smoking a cigarette. Yeah, man, yeah, we're gonna come back tomorrow and finish your shit. He had a short and with a real deep voice. He could have been like a fucking newscaster or some shit, right? And he's like, and just sitting there with his hands behind his head with the cigarette in his mouth, fucking talking to him, fucking blasting him with fucking armpit odor. But yeah, dude, so that was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I hated working with that other dude.
That's definitely
The other guys, his shit wasn't as bad. Like his had an odor problem, but you could tell he bathed every day and he was clean. The other dude, there was a story. He ate peanuts, and like a couple of days later, he was digging a peanut shell out of his mouth. I was like, yeah, it was a peanut from a couple of days ago. He's like, so maybe he's not clean. So, but he kicked real bad.
Yeah, I don't sound like he does.
God damn, dude.
Uh,
Dude, so
Yeah.
you mentioning the roasted beef brought back some like fucking PTSD for me or some shit like that. So this was back
I
in
don't
like
know.
this was back in high school real quick. Um and this was like on the weekend like after school. I found a fucking YouTube video that was the documentary of a cannibal in Japan. And I fucking started watching the entire thing, and they showed like the actual images of like the body and everything and what he had in his house and how he did it. And so I started was like, okay, oh, I quit watching like halfway through because I was like, all right, this is starting to like make my stomach like curdle a little bit.
Right.
And so my mom fucking comes in, not even as soon as I pause the video, and is like, hey, we got dinner ready. And I'm like, oh, cool, fuck yeah. I'm gonna go sit down and like actually eat some food real quick. I get down, dude, they bought Arby's. And I'm sitting there looking at the roast beef sandwich, just like completely thinking about the fucking body and everything because it looked exactly like it. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, I can't even eat this fucking thing, dude. I was like, just traumatized that whole fucking day.
Yeah.
I was like, man, fucking can't even enjoy a goddamn roast beef sandwich, bro. It's fucking stupid.
I definitely don't watch any nature shows when I'm eating. Stay away from the nature shows. I used to hate when the fucking Stay Free Maxi Pad commercials and shit would come on. When I was eating. And
Fucking
Sits down with a
back
bowl
when
of
they had-
spaghetti,
yeah, they
meatballs, and hot
They bringing the commercials
marinara.
back. But yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Oh fuck, dude. God damn. Gotta love that nature shit while you're like.
What we do in the shadows kind of fucks with me when he did the worms thing. So it's like when I eat like, noodles and shit. It's like I fuck with myself. I'll think about it for a second. Oh yeah, hey asshole, you got this memory here, worm. Oh, it's worm, man. And then like look at it, shake it off. Nah, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Why do I fuck with myself? Am I bipolar? What the fuck? What was that?
God damn, bro. It just fucking be like that, I guess, dude.
Yeah.
So, Glynn,
Yeah.
tell us your oh so majestical, beautiful
Yeah.
story.
So like the last time I told a story, it's about a coworker. Well, former coworker. So where I work, we got a bunch of like Hondurans and Mexicans and stuff that worked where I work, and all of them except for one don't speak any English whatsoever, regardless of how long they've been in the country or anything like that, and or like how young or old they are. And one of the guys worked in this other area, so I like never worked with him for like, he was there for like several months. I never like worked with him until one time, which of course, how you tell people like he was helping with something and how we had to tell him what to do is you do Google Translate on the phone and show it to him. Well, this is just the first part. The second part is the crazy part. So I like trying to tell him something, and I show him the phone. He just kind of stares at it, and like back at me, and like kind of looks back and just like back and forth, and then he goes and gets somebody because I didn't know this. He does not know how to read. He don't speak English and don't know how to read, so he had to go get somebody to read the Google Translate to then tell it to him in Spanish. It was just like trying to tell him like how I wanted some shit stacked or whatever. Well, like I said, he worked in a different area, so I didn't know that actually he had been let go like some months ago.
Oh shit.
Like I don't know, probably 2 or 3 months ago. Just this shit happens. I don't think he did anything.
Yeah.
But so my dad who's the general manager or whatever, he talks and like hangs out with a bunch of like the Mexicans in Honduras and stuff. Like he like will text with some of them and stuff. Well, about 2 weekends ago, we're sitting on the couch watching something on TV, and he goes, "Hey, you remember such?" And like I don't fucking know. I know barely any of their names. So I was like, "Nah, I don't know who's that." He's like the guy that couldn't read. I was like, "Oh yeah, him." He goes, "Well, I guess like after I let him go, like him and his wife, whatever, moved to like Houston or Dallas or something. He just killed his wife the other day."
What?
And
What?
it's fucked up, and I'm laughing, but like it's just like we're just sitting there watching some fucking like Marvel show or something. He's just like, yeah, such just like
Hold
killed
up.
his wife. Or
I'm gonna
it's
pull
like
that
what the.
fucking shit up.
And that was like
No, we're gonna fucking Joe Rogan this shit. I'm gonna
Holy
fucking
shit!
pull that shit
Yo,
up
Jamie,
real
pull
quick.
that up.
I don't fucking know what the guy's
Holy
name
fuck,
is.
dude,
It
that's
doesn't
insane.
matter,
Yeah.
He was like, dude,
What
like
was
the
he,
breakup
Honduran or
of the
Mexican?
job was like too
I
hard
think
on him.
Honduran. Yeah, I don't know. And like, of course, the girls like, because all these like Mexican turns like they all whenever they all work something together,
He
they all
shot her or
you know,
he just killed her? Or you
I don't know.
the details?
I don't know. No, I think he might have stabbed her. Uh, so they all like whenever like they get a bunch of these like guys like working somewhere, they all like tell their cousins, their friends, their family like about the job, like if they're hiring. So one of the guys that still works there is the girl's cousin. Let's just say he did not come into work one day.
Oh my god, dude.
He
Holy
came back after though.
shit.
He did come back, but yeah, that guy that couldn't read, like it was so funny. He was like, I didn't even
Was
know
like
he had
34?
probably. I don't want you saying like any names or nothing.
Okay,
Don't
I
need to be
won't.
doxing nobody.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Okay,
Wow.
But if you found something,
Well,
Larry, put the link in
This
there
is
so I can.
this is in March. That's all. This is in March.
No. This just happened like last month, August.
They probably won't do it.
Wow.
I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna like read it, but I was just gonna read it without the names. Like you
Well, I don't know.
said,
Like,
and
if
then,
it, I was going to have you put the link in here just in case it had a picture of the guy.
That was definitely not the fucking
I'm still
twist I was
looking. I was just
expecting.
the first
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Dude was like, I had it with my wife. I lost my job. ICE is coming for me.
Oh.
Fuck this shit.
No, okay. I don't think it was this guy. Because I just found one that was from last month. That was the dude that
Did he die?
No.
Wow,
that
dude.
was about a month ago, so it's not that one.
That's
No
fucking
wonder this was
insane,
coming
though.
Uh, Yeah, it's like I said, it had
Is that and the murder
Good one.
suicide? So. I said in the last month, and I don't know what the fuck.
yeah. Oh
This
well.
is Bing because I'm using my computer. Maybe I'll just ask Google. Just like.
Yeah, it might be
maybe-
trying to find a needle in a haystack kind of thing.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
couple of
exactly.
stories
It
came up.
might it
Yeah.
if it's that recent, then it might have it. Usually that stuff's released like on a monthly basis or like a bi-monthly
Or it just takes
basis.
like a little while for like the actual like full
Yeah, it's
story.
it's basically when they throw you a little paper on Wednesday and it has the arrest reports in it. Like that shit comes like every other paper or whatever or some
Hmm.
shit like that.
Right. Right.
But yeah,
Holy shit, dude.
I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't offend that dude at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Dead ass though. Like,
Glenn, I got a question about this though. One thing bothers me. It's nagging me
Yeah.
neurodivergently. There's an option to like have Google speak the translation, and I'm like, bloop.
I
And
didn't
you,
think.
you
Well,
could
no,
have
no.
had
So,
him
so the
listen
thing is,
to
so,
it.
so Larry, the thing is, the one time that I worked with him, I didn't know that he couldn't read. So
No,
normally,
I get it,
well,
but I
because
mean,
the
when
thing
he
is, well, the
looked
thing is,
at
so
it, like he didn't know
so,
what the fuck.
well, so,
When he had that look on his
well, no,
face,
so, I just assumed it was just Google Translate fucking up, and like maybe I typed something weird, and it's just like, sometimes there's like a weird translation thing, like if you ever like type something in
no, I
English
get
to
that.
Spanish and then
I
copy
get
and
that.
paste that back to do Spanish to English, it changes it sometimes, because that does happen pretty regularly, but also like where I work is pretty loud, like when everything's running, so like and everyone's got headphones in and shit and like ear protection, so like it
Yeah.
and one other thing is that like the person he went to was just staying like a couple feet away, so it wasn't like I don't
No,
know,
I
like
got you. I got you because it's like, man, when it's
I
like,
just didn't
yeah,
think about it. Well,
like
I
at some
didn't think
point
about
before
it
you
to be
walked
honest.
off, why you didn't just hit the little button that had it speak it?
Yeah, I just didn't think about it.
I get that the guy was close by and that was probably the most efficient way. That makes
wow.
Yeah,
sense.
that and me just like because literally like he was like looking at it. It was only for like a second. He was like looking back and forth. Cause I was like, oh, maybe it's like translated weird or something. And
Yeah.
then he went and got
Oh
some. I was like, what
yeah,
the fuck's
because maybe he
happening?
didn't want like. A lot of people like ashamed of that shit.
Yeah, I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Because usually the people
Yeah.
that he did work with, like the Americans that he worked with, they got a whole like I mean they already showed him like what to do. It's kind of the same stuff over and over again, but they just do like some hand signs and like you point they point to stuff like this and you do it with this or whatever. But like I said, I was the only person that didn't know because I never fucking spoke to the guy, so I never worked with him before, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Shit, there was another guy that I didn't that they kept saying this other so this other guy that he was there and it's again something I never one of these people that I never spoke to or like did anything with. I noticed my dad and like one of the other guys kept referring to like oh yeah this guy and the gay dude or whatever, and I was like gay dude, who's the fucking gay dude? Like 'cause I don't know, like everyone's just wearing like work clothes and stuff, so you can't like tell,
Oh
you know.
yeah, you can't tell what all.
And oh, and so I assumed it was this other guy because like they would say like there's these two guys that work together and they would say one guy's name and they call the other guy the gay dude, and so I was just like I assumed it was the other dude because I didn't know their names. So eventually I asked, "Who are y'all talking about?" And he said it. And then
Oh,
like
I
once
got
they
a
said it,
fucking
like
funny one
I
for you,
noticed it.
dude.
Like you can kind of tell, like you can't tell.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
No,
But it was
I got a
just
funny
just
one
like a
for
funny
you.
thing I just thought of.
Jesus.
I got one for you. So, this is a couple years ago at work. They had this dude. So this dude, I was seeing him there, and I told him, hey, what's up, or whatever. And I don't know. I was talking to a coworker, and it was like, I was like, yeah, it was something had happened, and I was talking to the coworker about, yeah, that guy, he's, oh yeah, that's Frank, that's Franklin, that's Frank. So I saw every time I seen this dude, what up, Frank? But it's happened about 4 or 5 times, over the course of maybe a week. And one day, like, my name ain't fucking Franklin. I was like, bro, that's what they told me it was, dude. I'm not gonna see. Well, I finally did find out his name. I'm not gonna say it, but
Yeah.
I went back to my friend, like, bro, yo, you dude's name is this. What the fuck? Why you telling me his name's Franklin? He's like, cause that motherfucker look like the turtle from Franklin. PBS and shit. Or Arthur, whatever. And I'm sitting there calling him Frank and shit.
That's pretty good.
God
It
damn,
was
dude.
good.
This is diabolical, bro.
Mhm.
Oh, dude,
Mhm.
that's fucking Jesus.
How much time you got? Cause I got a quick one.
We're only 30 minutes in. It's usually around like
Oh.
30 to 50 minutes long episodes.
So look,
So we got time.
one day I go to Walmart and I gotta use the bathroom. Gotta take a shit. So I'm like hurrying up, man. I'm rushing. I get into the bathroom. I think I'm in a Walmart I'm not normally in. Thinking like one on the other side of town or something. And I'm in the bathroom and I'm in the stall. I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, I hear that distinct stiletto on Corey tile sound.
Damn.
And I'm like, did I pass up urinals to the stall? I don't know. Did this motherfucker just come in the wrong bathroom or did I come? Well, I finished taking my shit and all that, whatever. Yeah, I ain't see no urinals when I walked out. I straight walked into the women's fucking
You blew it up.
But my first thought when I heard the high heels was, yo, they got motherfucking, either they one trying to be another, or they went to the wrong bathroom, and then it was like, that's when I was like,
Maybe I went to the wrong one.
Seeing urinals on the way in? Yeah.
Like, this stall's weirdly close to the door.
I didn't even notice that. No, you don't understand. It's the same distance because the women get
Yeah,
extra vanity space.
Yeah.
They got like fucking, if a guy's men's room's got 4 sinks, they got 4 sinks, but then they got this fucking counter that they could like prepare a meal on if they wanted to, with fucking potpourri and flowers and shit, which is potpourri, but even the bathrooms at work for the workers, the guys look like a fucking, not quite a prison bathroom, but just like, a basic backdoor fucking bathroom, whatever,
Right.
basic, and just like ceramic sinks, no counters, and they got a counter with a motherfucking incense warmer and flowers and stickers on the mirror, big fucking huge ass mirrors. We got these little, like, they're medicine cabinet mirrors without the medicine cabinet, basically. Like, what the, like, man, chicks' bathrooms are always like really more nicer than the men's room.
Dude.
If that's grammatically correct.
Speaking of fucking, like, bathroom stories. So whenever we first moved down here, right, to Louisiana, and going to the fucking St. Tammany Fair for the first time, we were just like, oh man, this is awesome. Going through a couple hours, and I'm like, yo, where's the bathroom at? And they're like, oh yeah, it's just right over here. And you know that giant ass bathroom where it's like the only urinals there are like what they use to feed cows?
The trough.
Yeah.
The long trough.
Yeah. There's like no dividers, nothing, and it's just
I know.
everybody, every fucking dude, kid, everything is just lined up right next to each other. Willie's out. And I'm doing this, and I'm like looking around like, dude, there's got to be at least one fucking pedophile looking over here. I was like,
well, you just made me make a fucking connection that I never made before in my life.
But before I moved to like Pearl River and all that, like where like I met like all y'all and stuff, like I went to school with y'all. My old elementary school, which was still in St. Tammany, the bathrooms had those.
Oh my god.
That was the urinals in like the student bathrooms.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that school did not survive Katrina.
Oh, I bet it did not.
So, where I went to school in elementary, It was kind of odd. I just put this together. I never made this connection. But yeah, we had this long urinal, and it's like a tub, like a
Yeah, it's a
lion claw
trough.
tub. It's steel,
Mhm.
cast iron with with ceramic overlay. Your typical porcelain. It used to be porcelain, so it's this big fucking long trough. It looks like a just elongated sink, but a trough,
Mhm.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
got like a fucking it would have the urinal it had a
Like a
pipe
row of
running across the
faucets.
top backsplash of it
Yeah.
of the the porcelain on the and it was always constantly running. And we would try to we would stand on either end of it and try to piss on each other and see if we could piss far enough to hit the other person. But these things were like fucking
Fucking
six
long.
feet
Yeah.
long or whatever. But in the line going to the line in the lunchroom, you had a similar setup. You had the
But it
little
was for
thing
washing
with
your
the
hands.
soap you
Yeah.
and the wash your hand. You're
Uh huh.
like,
I think my school
it's the
might have the
same
same
thing,
thing.
dude. It's
Now
the
that I'm
same
thinking about
shit.
it.
Same concept, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So that's what that reminded me of.
Bro.
I did have one more work story. It's not as crazy as the other one, but
Let's,
it is related to like what we've been talking about though.
uh, let's
Uh,
let's hear it.
so when I first started working here, like it's a new company, like it's you know, uh, a lot of the employees. So like I said, a lot of employees are like Spanish or whatever, they're from different countries and all that stuff. And there was this running thing where in the bathrooms in the break room, which is the ones that most people use. I didn't use. I used the one in the office, but
I gotta get
they
some
would
water. I'll be right back.
find uh somebody was wiping their ass and putting the toilet paper in the trash can instead of flushing it. And for legit like several months we couldn't figure out who it was. We called him the
What?
duty the doo doo. I called him the doo doo bandit. Like, cause like someone would just like go in after like no one had been in there for like an hour or two, and it'd just be in there. Like we couldn't figure out like, and eventually like we even put up signs because we all kind of assumed incorrectly, which is the twist, that it was one of like the Spanish people. Like maybe they just came from some like really rural, like poor area where they didn't have plumbing or something. That's just what they're used to doing or something.
Right.
Uh, what it ended up being this other dude from I think he's from like Bulgaria or something. It's like one of those like really like random,
Oh, like
like some
European
random
countries.
Eastern European country or something. And we just like told him like, yeah, don't do that. Just fucking put it in the toilet and flush it. Like, and he's like, oh, and he was just like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. It's just like, what the fuck? It took us a while to figure out who was doing it.
Dude.
Like, and I think part of it was because he did a lot of like work out in the field and stuff, like going to like all like QC work and like install jobs and deliveries and stuff. So he wouldn't be there like at the actual shop like half the time. So I think that's like because like, sometimes it'd be like a while and then all of a sudden
It
like
show
somebody
up.
like one of the like the guy who used to work there was like the foreman or whatever would come out storming out just like you fucking struck again, man. There's fucking shit in the fucking toilet in the fucking trash can. She's like, fuck.
Dude. Fucking so like when I started my job I remember we had gotten a new general manager or whatever, right? And so the next like few months or whatever, we keep going into the bathroom, me and this one guy. And like one day he walks up to me and he goes, "Bro, have you seen the bathroom the last like couple weeks?" And I was like, "Yeah, like the bathroom like has been really nasty. Like there's been like a lot of extra pubes and piss all over the fucking the toilet." And we're like, "Who the fuck is it?" And we're like, "I don't know, dude." And so we came up and we're like, "All right, until we find out who the fuck it is, it's the pube goblin." And so we would literally anytime somebody would walk in the direction towards the bathroom, we'd peek over just to monitor it to see who the fuck was leaving
Who was
behind.
going in and out.
Yeah, but we couldn't nail it. There was too many fucking people, right? And so maybe 6-7 months pass, right? And the pube goblin just keeps fucking striking and striking and striking. It's like pissing us off. Then the assistant leaves and the general manager leaves, and then it stops.
It stopped.
And it fucking stopped, dude. And we even like talked shit about it to their faces. We're like, dude, who the fuck is the pube goblin?
Well, and see, that's the things, like how you said there's too many people. That was one of the reasons why we couldn't figure out. And also, these bathrooms are in the break room that's closed off. Like there's no like window or nothing, and there's vending machines and stuff in there. The fridge is in there. Like there's a bunch of stuff in there. Some people, like for the stuff that they do, they need like they have like little buckets of water, so that they go and use those sinks to get the water and stuff for like cleaning off this water soluble glue that we use and stuff. And so people are constantly going in and out of there. And so it's like you have to be like, okay, how like are they in there just coming out with some snacks, or are they going in there like are they in there for a minute and then coming out and then like so it was like a whole thing.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Fucking doo-doo bandit, man.
The doo-doo bandit fucking strikes again. That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And yeah, that's fucking crazy. And I never like, cause I didn't use a bathroom. The bathroom's kind of ratchet. To begin with, like, dude, like the few times that I've had to go in there because the other bathroom that I used was like packed. I couldn't hold it. Like the one of the bathrooms is like missing fucking ceiling tiles and shit like that were there before. Oh man, the fucking it's all fucked up in there, dude, and it like
that were
the whole time
there
it doesn't.
before.
The other day, I remember going to the break room. Fucking, it smelled like fucking piss in the break, like the whole break room. I was like, what the fuck, dude? What are these fucking animals doing in this goddamn bathroom?
Bro,
thank God we have someone that we pay to like comes and like cleans like the break room and the bathrooms and shit, and they fucking bleach shit and stuff.
God.
It's like them motherfuckers some animals, dude.
Motherfucking animals up in there, bro. Whole ass zoo, dude. Jesus. But yeah, fuck, man. Let's see, what time do we got? 42 minutes?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll go ahead and call the episode here, boys. Fuck, dude, that's fucking insane.
I do want to get together and talk some shit. I do want to throw in there if there is a lot of gaming content. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is doing their open beta, I think 4th through 7th in October. I want to double check that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be able to top that story though.
Oh, bro,
like,
probably
that's
not.
Like so insane.
That's probably
like the first story that I had before was it's pretty fucking great, but that one is like I don't know, man. That's what I know it's fucked up, but it's I don't know why that shit makes me laugh, dude. It's so fucking crazy.
It's fucking
like it's just one of those things that's so insane that like I can't help it.
Yeah.
Like I told it the other night to like the rest of the guys in the D&D group. I think Lurry might have been like away or something. You weren't in there yet.
Yeah.
And me and one of the other guys were laughing, and we were like, he was constantly like, man, it's too fucked up. I know I'm not supposed to be laughing at this, man. It's not funny. It's not funny. It was just like fucking. I'm like dying. Like fuck it. This is insane. Jesus
fuck, dude. I don't think. Man. Eventually, I might have to make a fucking tier list of all the like major what the fuck moments, and that's 100% gonna be up in S tier. That's 100% up in the fucking S tier.
Yeah, the fucking.
So
the homeschool dude.
According to GameSpot, Black Ops 7 multiplayer beta starts on October 2nd and runs through October 8th. Although not everyone will be able to begin playing right away on October 2nd. Specifically, the Black Ops 7 beta begins at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday, October 2nd. in early access before the beta opens for everyone at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, October 5th. It ends on Wednesday, October 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. Um, and it says, like, people who subscribe to the Xbox, a certain tier, I'm pretty sure it's going to be
Game Pass Ultimate.
fucking the Game Pass
Yeah.
Ultimate. You will actually be one of the ones that get to jump in on October 2nd. So yeah, just to throw that in there, if you do a lot of gaming content, there's a little gaming news there.
Yeah.
Get high on games.
I'll definitely be more interested on getting Battlefield 6 whenever that drops. I'm just debating on
I can speak
whether or
on
not I
that.
want it on my Xbox or my PC, which it'll probably be on my fucking PC.
Yeah, I
Thing,
fucked up and didn't try the beta when it was out to see how well it runs on my computer.
Yeah, I didn't do
So-
it either. I was like, fuck it, whatever.
the reason I like Call of Duty and Fortnite is because it's cartoony. It's easier to see the opponent for me.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6 appeals to the more militarized, realistic
Well, yeah.
gamers.
It's
And I respect that, but for me, it was okay. I didn't hate it. I just hated it. It's that I couldn't adjust the aim down sight sensitivity different from just your basic sensitivity. It was the same whether you were hip firing or looking down sight. It was the same. That was in my own, but I know it's a beta, and that was just probably, who knows, a
Yeah.
mechanic they're gonna add in later. But it was, it's crazy going from Call of Duty where you got to put like 5 to 7 bullets in the fucker's face to kill him, to where, bat, bat, bat.
mm-hmm.
But I did get a kill, and it's on my stream. I did get a kill when I dropped in, which is not something I would have been able to do a few years ago. I'll tell you that.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah, I did enjoy playing it. I didn't hate it. It's just for me it was meh because it's not my type. I rather the cartoony fantasy bullshit. And I'm kind of excited because 7 has some fantasy aspects, and I'm wanting to see what they're gonna do.
Word. Yeah, I'm more of the if I want like a modern shooter or something like that, I want it to be realistic. That's how I've always kind of
And
been.
if you get it,
Somewhat, yeah. Battlefield to me has always been like a good in between from like actual milsim games like Arma and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's been like that casual kind of milsim.
I'll get if it ever drops in price and my friends continuously play it.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of had like attention deficit when it comes to games. It's like hardcore for a couple of months and then move on to the next one, and it's just like I cannot finance that.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm more like a hyper focused kind of motherfucker. It's like once I figure it out and start getting good at it, that's when I started enjoying it. I'm just not natively good at stuff and intuitively good at certain things. So it's like once I do put my mind to it and just not just play and actually start trying to figure it out, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like once I get really interested, it's like everybody's already moved on. It's like, nah. So like if it comes on Game Pass, yeah, I'll get it and play it if people are playing it, but I'm not gonna.
Before we
spend
run
money
this episode too long.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're all good. You're all good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's fun coming talking about them stories, man.
fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
I have to
Yeah,
really
this is
think
what I've
about
been wanting
something
to
for the
do. Yeah,
next
this
one.
is what I've been wanting to do, and I've been wanting to have like some deep, intelligent conversation because there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Like with the UAP Congress thing, with I don't want to talk about politics,
Right.
but there's a lot of shit going on politically.
Yeah.
There's different shit, new territories. This is new frontiers for a lot of things. So there's a lot of topics that like intellectually, pick apart and make fun of.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah. Before we end the episode, Glynn, where can people find you?
MobileSuitGlynn on YouTube and Instagram.
YouTube and Instagram. Links will be down in the description for that. And Lurry, where can people find you?
So I stream on Twitch and YouTube, and it's Lurry is High on Games because High on Games was already taken. Fucker. I really should have just put something else, but you know what? I was an idiot. But I got one OnlyFans, so it doesn't matter. So it's Lurry is High on Games. You hear me sniffle and snort, and you can actually see me, hit bong rips and do mediocrely poor at video games, and that's the point of it, to get high and fail, not fail on purpose, but fail because hand-eye coordination is just wasn't great to start with, but now you've shot it dead with marijuana or alcohol. So the point is just to sometimes I get drunk, sometimes I get stoned.
Word.
Or both. Yeah, and just I'll go in there, and I've actually done tests. You do better high than you do drunk. You do great when you first start drinking, when the confidence is there, but then the lag hits between your brain and your muscles, where marijuana, you just more like zone out. You'd be like staring at a fucking sign in the game or some shit. Like, oh, that looks pretty cool, man.
Right.
And then you getting shot or some shit. So 100% though, you have a faster reaction time when you're higher than you do when you're drunk. So
Yeah.
that's proven. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to anyone that watches. Be sure to follow them down in the links in the description. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all with the next video.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you for having me, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all as well. We'll catch y'all later.